An old drug with a hot new name is blamed for the deaths of two people at a dance festival in New York over the Labor Day weekend. Molly, as it's called, has been making an appearance in pop culture and growing in awareness. Tonight, Nine on Your Side reporter Amy Wada spoke to an expert who's been studying the drug for more than 2 decades. He explains why it's so dangerous. Amy?
Well, Clyde, you've probably heard of ecstasy or MDMA. Well, Molly is actually the same thing. It stands for molecule and is the pure form of ecstasy, but it's not always so pure. What's mixed with it could kill you. Pop stars like Miley Cyrus and Kanye West have mentioned the word Molly in some of their recent songs. But it's not as innocent as it sounds. It's a dangerous drug.
They can't assume that just because it's a white powder that it's truly a pure drug.
Gary Godelsky is a pharmacy professor at UC. He's been studying how drugs like MDMA affect the brain for over 25 years.
The adverse effects or deaths even, that have been reported in the last 2 days that have purportedly been associated with MDMA are in fact due to MDMA itself, or if there were contaminants that might become apparent on toxicological tests.
23-year-old Jeffrey Ross and 20-year-old Olivia Rotundo died after taking Molly at the massive multi-day Electric Zoom music festival in New York. Godelsky says drug dealers will sometimes mix Molly with harmful substances without the buyer knowing about it, which can kill you.
Typically, this is what leads to death, is people basically cook from the inside.
As the drug regains popularity, we asked some UC students if they've heard of it.
I heard of it in high school, but it wasn't from kids from my high school, it's from other high schools.
I've heard it from people at school and a lot of concerts and stuff like that I've heard.
It's in every rap song over and over again about popping a Molly and sweating.
Godelsky speculates why it's coming back.
People feel somewhat disconnected with all the electronic devices and texting and a lack of connectedness in their interactions with people, and this drug facilitates that.
As well as pop culture. And of course, it's important to note that Molly is illegal. Godelsky says it's not clear what long-term effects it could have on the brain. And of course, there's always that risk for death. Tanya?
Thank you, Amy.